It's the National Football League on EA Sports. The New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For this game, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, these Jets fans, they've been waiting for this moment. They only got 4 snaps of Aaron Rodgers a season ago before, unfortunately, that Achilles snapped. He's put himself in tremendous shape. He worked to almost get back last season. And that arm and that release, Kate.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Rodgers here from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Has some space inside the 15. Is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
Wilson airing it out to start. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically. To hit you, but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Wilson to the air. It's taken in by Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 34. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A give left side for Hall. Along the sideline past midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Rodgers has his man, it's Corley. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. He's got it at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They give on second to Hall. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Steelers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On play action now, Wilson. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers looking at 2nd and 3. Ross out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, here's Russ. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Gets this one to Harris. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rogers. Throw left side, complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 24, able to find Corley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking Malachi Corley's way there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got Washington. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He'll get this to Jefferson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Russ is cooking again. Hits him on the out route. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Russ now from the gun. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the scrimmage, that's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First and 10 from the 41. Corley reels it in. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hall running between the tackles. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They run. Here's Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down from the red zone. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game at 21. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. On play action now, Wilson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Russ. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback... After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Harris once more. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. And look at this return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now to throw. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
To throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Looking to throw it. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. This is Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one, and with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw from Wilson. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Wilson now from the gun. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Wilson to throw again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They toss left side to Harris. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down around the 34. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he has the pick, but no, he can't hold on. Would have given him a chance to win it in OT. But nope, just second down now.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Sticking in the air with Wilson. This finds Austin complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
He did his job, Kate. Field goal gives him the lead. Now all eyes turn to his defense to see if they can finish this win out.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And the defense seals it with a big-time interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.